So basically what I wanted to quickly talk about is a question that I ask in my head a lot, and yet no one else will ask it because according to the mainstream news, it's racist. It's racist if you call a black person black. It's racist if you call a Mexican person Mexican. It's racist if you call an Asian person Asian. All they're doing is changing the words. They still mean the same thing. Oh, now you have to call them African Americans for it to be acceptable. No, I call them whatever I want to call them because it's my human right, not yours to decide. Okay, so pretty much what I've wondered for a very long time is that black people have a gene, which they probably don't even know that they have, that makes them immune to high blood pressure. It's either high blood pressure or diabetes. Yeah. But how did they get this gene and white people didn't? How did Mexican people not get this gene, but black people did? Why are black people so muscular genetically and white people are not? They have to either work for it or do something. I mean, it does depend what a black person does eat. And not all black people are healthy, but just like white people. And I'm not trying to be politically correct or equal. No. It seems that our surroundings are what make us who we are. And then we fuck ourselves up once we move to America and eat all the shitty food here. All the unhealthy processed food. Mostly what I'm trying to say is that I strongly believe that before we kidnapped them, that's a nice word, and made them slaves, even though I'll get some historian bastard that will say, that's not true. Before we kidnapped them, there were more black people. They didn't just exist. Where did they come from? Where did white people come from? Where did slightly tan people come? The sun. The sun makes... I call black people over crispy. Why? Because they're black. Mexican people are tan, dark tan. White people, Italian people can become tan. Why? Because of the sun. Over generations, the sun made our melatonin, that's sleeping, melanin go up. The reason people in Ireland are big and usually fight or are strong, not all of them fight, that's a stereotype, but the reason for that is because there is no sun, so they have barely any melanin. They drink alcohol and fight. And yeah, it matters your surroundings, where you grew up, where you live currently. If you live in a rainy place, you're going to kind of be miserable. Not like fully miserable, just it's kind of depressing never seeing the sunlight. It's funny that the big corporations who sell us sunscreen actually give us cancer, while the sun helps prevent cancer. But they wouldn't make any money off our dumbasses, not mine, because I'm not a dumbass and believe you need sunscreen, you gotta lather that shit on. No, I'm not challenged. I am a little, but not fully. Not like the mainstream people. Sunscreen blocks out UV rays. You need those rays to get vitamin D. You need vitamin D for strong, healthy bones and muscles and working body. That's why I believe black people, long ago, were in the sun every day, and got extra dark. That's the only explanation I could have. They got extra crispy. As were white people. If I say white people to a politically correct person, they're going to go, that's not right. You can't call them that. The news TV box tells me I can't call them that, or I won't be accepted by everyone else. How to know if a girl is a politically correct feminist? She'll be wearing one of those witch hats that most feminists wear now. She'll be wearing one of those weird Amish witch hats. You'll see them when you do. Point being is stay away from mainstream media people because they're brainwashed in the bad way. What we believe, what we see, our surroundings, our environment, the sun or not the sun, affects our DNA, affects who we are. And if you can't accept that fact, I said fact, does that scare you? Fact, that's not fact. He's not politically correct if he says fact. It's an idea, god damn it. Fucking crazy politically correct people. Oh, did that hurt your little vagina? Yeah. Male feminists are the funniest thing on the planet. Just saying that. But yeah, I do believe Mexicans, which is the sexiest race on the planet almost. I like Iranian girls or Farsi girls or whatever they're called. Girls from the Middle East, oh my god. Those girls are all terrorists. No, they're not. You've just been told they're terrorists because you watch the TV box. Look at an actual image of what these places look like when they're not CGI'd and recorded by the people who are trying to scare you, the mainstream news. So yeah, I do believe they're extra muscular because of the extra vitamin D that black people have that white people don't have. That white people have to accumulate over generations. Italians. I'm Italian. That's why I can get dark. It remains slightly white. But if you go to Italy or Sicily, which my family is from, not all my family. My mom's side had Nazis in her family, so I'm white. I'm German, a little German. No Russia in me. Well, we don't know that. I haven't got my DNA test back yet. I know I'm some Asian. I have some Asian and some Native American. Oh my god, no. Native Americans were Asian. Okay, they were Asian. I don't care. Fact being, I have some Chinese in me, and I have some, thanks to my mom, and I have some Native American. Call things what you want to call them, not what other people say you have to call them. And if you get disliked, who gives a shit? You're being yourself. Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to end this video here. If you're black, this might make sense to you. If you're not black, this still might make sense to you. Long, long ago, black people were in the sun more than other people. They became black. I don't know what they were before they were black. I don't know where we all came from. Evolution. Yeah, there's a lot of things in evolution that don't make any sense. There were like retarded apes, then there were retarded people, then they became Australopithecus? I don't know. Name it what you want to name it. Human ape people. And then we became these just people. They just appeared. Like, what? That's a little undescribed. Well, the scientific way. Yeah, shut up. It's not really... I saw a crazy guy on YouTube who was like, Bigfoot caused it. And I'm like, okay, I'm clicking off this video. Maybe in your mind, Bigfoot did cause it. But that's the question. Where the fuck did we all come from? It seems like we were all just placed on this planet. Asians go here. These people go here. This race goes here. It's like, huh? They tell us that we came from little bacteria that turned into a fish, that turned into a retarded monkey, and then, yeah, that makes tons of sense. Open your brain, world. Open your mind. Wake up. You live in a controlled society. Your kids read what they're told to read in schools or prisons, as I like to call them. They're told what to eat. They're told how to act. If they don't act the way the teachers command them to act, then they get called retarded, they get put in special ed, or they get in trouble. Before I go, there's an off-topic funny thing that I wrote to my college teacher, because he gave us a report that said, write how you liked my class. So for more room, I flipped the piece of paper over on the blank side and I wrote, because he would laugh at his own jokes. And he had a really loud laugh. So I told him that. I said, you have a really loud laugh and it isn't funny. The jokes you say aren't funny. I don't think you're funny. Stop laughing. I just said the absolute truth. And he failed me because he didn't like the truth. What makes a teacher a teacher? Because you learn these things that they tell you to learn. My older sister's becoming a teacher. She is a teacher. But she wants to become a bigger teacher. What makes it where an entrepreneur, motivated person who teaches you things isn't considered a teacher? They're considered a mentor, which is actually a more interesting, better word than teacher. Teachers teach you one specific thing, and that's it. Mentors, for a price or for free, if they're your friend, will teach you a wide array of things. They'll tell you about the experiences they had. They'll tell you about, you'll have a personal connection to them. They'll teach you a topic, but they also know other topics because they've experienced them. They're giving their experience to you. School is given what to show to the kids. School, you have to pay money to be brainwashed. You have to pay money. Think about that. Just think of that for a few seconds. You need to give a place money so they can brainwash your kids. Then you go to college and you pay them $200 per class. Let that sink in. Per class, you pay $200 or more. And first, before you take the classes you want to take in college, you have to relearn all this general ed that you don't need. You need the skill to make money. You need to learn the skill to make money, to have a job. You don't need all these extra shit unless you have a job in that particular category. A mentor actually just teaches you what you need to know. A trade school teaches you what you need to know. And then they give you a reference where you can get a job and say, I went here. That's how my dad got a job at a tech company for I don't even know how long, and he got paid thousands of dollars for IT. That's my point. That is a really good point that you should listen to and you should think about. Do I really need school? They're kind of just teaching me what they want to teach me, not what I need to learn for a job or for a company. A mentor will teach you that, not a teacher. Goodbye.